What's up, guys? Caleb the drummer here. I'm here with my buddy, Jonathon Allen.
What's up?
He's a guitar player, singer from around here in East Texas. You guys probably know him. Badass motherfucker. So be able to go check his stuff out. Go check his Facebook out. And we got the banner up here.
There's Facebook.
Jonathon Allen Music. Yeah.
I guess that's Instagram.
Yeah, he got Instagram. Email, jonathonallenmusic@gmail.
I didn't have TikTok at the time, but my TikTok is just Jonathon_Allen_music.
Yeah. You missed the Yahoo era, too, it looks like, with the Gmail. I was expecting the Yahoo.
Oh, you think I'm that fucking old?
I have a Yahoo.
Yeah, I did have a Yahoo back then, but that was when I was my MySpace days, I think. And then my fucking my tag was 3 Days Grace at yahoo.com or some shit.
Yeah.
Because 3 Days Grace was my favorite band.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild.
Back in the MySpace days when you
Yeah.
could add the music to your profile. And
Oh yeah, you had 8 people that were on there, and were your highest friend. Man, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Stop making my age show. I think
Yeah.
I just got a liver spot when you said that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, we don't have to bring up the past, Jonathan. But anyway, thanks for doing this with me, man.
Yep.
You know, I've been trying to get the interview thing going and the podcast thing going. And, you know, like I said, you're a badass motherfucker. I really appreciate you
Well,
helping me here.
I did my best.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. At the end of this, we'll play some music if that's cool with you.
Yeah, I'll jam a couple songs.
Yeah. Yeah. You're good by yourself, you know. Anyone that knows Jonathan, it takes about 5 to 10 seconds for him to steal your heart. You just give us a little. Can you do it right now? Give us a little. Yeah. Like a little.
Come on, baby, keep it down, honey, that's your lips.
There it is. There you go. He's won your hearts. I already know.
And that was an Asking Alexandria song, too.
Nice, man. Heck yeah, man. So who are some of your inspirations? Who are your idols, your heroes?
Well, it's going to seem very generic, but definitely Dimebag Darrell, if you couldn't tell.
Dimebag Darrell. Oh, yeah.
Dimebag's first. Hank Sr. Was the first one I listened to whenever I come home from school one day. I can't remember how young. I was real young. I told my grandpa. My grandpa used to be a disc jockey, which he wasn't a DJ, but he was like the epitome of a disc jockey. He would go around, and whenever new records would come out, he would get the shit, and he would show up to the record stores and the record companies and the studios and the radio studios, and he would give them the new albums to play. And he got to meet all kinds of people. But anyway, that's just a story to tell you. Whenever I come home one day, I was living with him. I told him I want to be a musician. He said, "You ain't gonna be a musician until you listen to the good shit." So whenever I got home, before I could sit down and do my homework or go outside and play, before I could do anything, he'd sit me down and let me listen to one side of each of Hank Sr.'s records before I could go do my homework, and then I could go outside and play. And that made me fall in love with Hank Williams and then with music in general, because he told me how much of an outlaw and how much, like, it didn't sound like it, but how crazy he actually was. And I thought that was really cool. And I was like, it's going to be me one day.
Yeah, so you like the country and the rock and roll and the metal. And
I like everything as long as it has a good message to it, and it's somebody speaking their truth.
Right, yeah. You know, metal and rock and roll and country has that in common.
Yeah. Well, even if it goes to like EDM that has no music, no lyrics in it, even that you could tell it came from the heart, and you could tell when somebody just kind of threw it together.
Yeah.
If you could tell somebody really loves it and that means something to them, then that's the kind of music I like.
Yep. Yep.
And I think that's every human. You can vibe with something that you know is realistic. Even if you don't vibe with it, you can still have some kind of understanding. Like, hey, they put their heart, soul into that shit, and I might not like it, but hey, they did that.
Right. Yeah.
And that's important to me.
Well, that's cool, man.
That's what keeps it alive.
Yeah. And so you mainly stick with just rhythm guitar yourself, right? Like you don't.
I mean, I do. I used to be really good at lead.
I've seen you play some lead. I know you can play lead.
I mean, I know how to do it. It's just it's the one thing I don't really practice enough, I guess I should say. It's because the reason I'm good at doing I found out a way to do rhythm and lead at the same time by myself and sing at the same time, which it's not the greatest in the world, but it gets the job done. But that's because of lack of people who I had to jam with, you know. So if you can't find the people to do it, figure it out yourself. You know, it's one of those situations. So that's why I have a lack of just playing straight lead. Like I can do it, but I think my biggest problem with that, I think, is I get too ahead of myself or I slow down too much. I can't keep the pace in the right way. Right. And that's just something I need to practice on. But I can do it. It's just not my favorite.
I know you can do it. But you're so strong vocally, man, that, I mean, you could go out there and just sing and do whatever you want.
I learned instruments, all the instruments I know other than drumming, because I learned how to drum first. Yeah. And that's why it's also another thing that I'm not well practiced at, because I don't have to drum anymore. A lot of that thankfully to you, but I learned all the instruments out of necessity, because I was tired of trying to find people that wanted to do this fully rather than just do it as a side gig, because I do this 100%. You know, it's my living.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
And it's hard to find people that are good that also do it as a living. So it was out of necessity. So I just learned all the instruments and learned how to do it on my own, so that way I could figure it out to do it on my own. So that way I'll never have an excuse.
Right. Well, for those of you who don't know, me and Jonathan host an open mic night at Screaming Eagle Tavern in Longview, Texas. Every Thursday, he plays the rhythm and he sings like he was saying, and I play the drums for him. And it's an open mic night, it's an open jam, so you guys are free to come hang out with us, come play with us, play his guitar, play my drums. Y'all are welcome to it. So,
as long as you don't come in there drunk trying to fall over the drum set like that one chick was.
That one chick.
We won't name names, but
there always is that one chick, you know. But anyway, yeah, we won't name names or nothing, but there's been that one chick.
Yeah, there's always that one chick or that one dude. Dude, any other musicians out there listening, you know the drunk guy that hey, can I? Yeah, the can I guy. Yeah, he's almost just as bad as the hey, where's my hug dude.
I played with Donnie Dotson.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody played with Donnie Dotson.
Everybody
played with Donnie.
And a lot of people who say that they played with Donnie Dotson let them sing, most likely.
You were up there for 5 seconds.
And you didn't grab a hold of nobody's instrument.
No, but there was a lot of really good musicians Donnie jammed with. Man.
Oh, yeah. There he is, but there's also a lot of drunk people he let get up there and sing.
Yeah, I try to give my hats off to Donnie every moment I can, because if it was not for Donnie Dotson, we'd all be screwed. What would we be doing with ourselves?
Well, let me tell you about how I met Donnie Dotson.
All right.
And he hates this story because he likes to think that he didn't do anything to help me. I was homeless, and I was living. If anybody watching this knows where my stardom, whatever you want to fucking call it, or whatever you want to call it, I was playing in front of Hastings when a video got really big that I made, that this lady took of me in front of Hastings, and it was a song that I was actually writing when the video was taking place. I was just freestyling and writing the song called "Beautiful." Well, overnight, I was living behind the dumpster, behind that Hastings, and overnight that video got 20,000 views and 800 something shares, and it went crazy, and everybody started blowing up my phone. That's one thing I always kept on, was my phone, because I needed it. And the next day, I'm sitting there just playing like I usually do, trying to make tips. And my sister pulls up. She's like, "Have you even looked at your phone?" I was like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." And she's like, "Well, look at it." And I looked, and I was like, "Oh, well, that's pretty cool." Well, she's like, "Well, we're going to go celebrate. I'm going to take you over to Memphis tonight. My friends work over there. It's the first time I ever went to Memphis." And it was a Monday. So obviously Donnie was playing. Well, I get there, and I don't know what to do. I don't know none of these people, so I'm sitting. I find a table, and I sit down. My sister Casey, she's going to get us some drinks, and Donnie's up on stage, I guess, getting ready. And Donnie comes down, and he comes up to me, and I don't know Donnie, so I don't know he's a sweetheart. It's just a big burly man coming up at me.
Right.
Like, "Hey, are you Jonathon Allen?" And I'm like, "Oh no, I must have done something with this man's old lady or something."
Right.
And so I stand up and get ready to fight, because, like, protect myself, because I'm like, who, what, I don't know. And he's like, "You see that guitar up there?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Go up there and play that thing, man. I saw your fucking videos, and that was pretty awesome." I was like, "Oh." And my whole, everything flushed. I was like, "Oh, thank Jesus."
God, yeah.
I was like, I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
And so I did. And from that point on, me and Donnie became really, really good friends. And that whole night we sat and talked, and we shared music and played, and we jammed all night together. And I asked him, I said, hey, and I told him my story about what, I was homeless and I was trying to do something with this. And he explained to me everything I needed to know about making a career out of it, how to do it, what to charge, all this stuff. And him alone, he is my mentor, the only reason that I'm able to do what I do right now. That's why I'm in this house. That's why I have everything I have is all thanks to that man right there.
Yep. And by the way, thank you, Jonathan, for letting us do this in your kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
We're here with you guys at Jonathan's kitchen. But yeah, no, I mean, Donnie's, I consider him my mentor too. I mean,
He's a lot of people's mentor, man.
We all owe Donnie Dotson a lot.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And
if it wasn't for him.
And what I love the most about him, but sometimes pisses me off, is that he's too humble.
Yeah.
I wish he would realize how much he's actually done for this world, especially our world.
Yeah, he's done a lot of good, like a lot of crazy amount of good. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people who come up are scared and just never would without him. Do it for a living now because of him.
Yeah, he'll put you in your groove and you don't even realize it. It's like you just walk in the room.
He's just like, nah, dude, I was just there.
Yeah.
I fucking love that guy.
He'll go up to jam, and next thing you know, you're drinking and acting crazy, and you don't even know why.
Yeah.
It's like, because Donnie's singing, that's why.
Because Donnie. Yeah. And Donnie's like, hey, you want it? He'll get you up there, even if you don't want to. He'll be like, nah, we finna have a good time. Come on. And then all of a sudden, you're having a good time.
Yep. I feel very fortunate to have been in this area and met Donnie and met the main, network of people that is his crowd.
Yeah, I do, and I've been around a lot of places, man.
The open jams.
And a lot of different. I've lived in a lot of different areas and a lot of different places, and the music scene has never been as tight and close knit, and like, because around here, which you're going to have those few people that don't like each other, that don't help each other out. But 90% of the time around here, everybody that's a musician, because we know that it takes all of us to make this work. We're a village.
We need to support each other,
and we have to support each other. Yeah. So, you know how many times I'm like, hey, I'll get you a show over here. Don't worry about it. I got you and then I do, and then that person ends up giving me two shows. So I end up getting that person. It turns into a web. We have to help each other.
Right.
Because if we don't, then we're all doomed to fail. And that's why we're and so many people that come over to our area that are musicians that come to our jams are like, I've never seen a community quite as close as you guys are and as helpful as you guys are. Everybody where I'm from is always fighting against each other, trying to get the top spot, and you guys are trying to push each other to get everybody at the toppest spot they can get, and I think that's very important.
Right. Yeah, and like you said, there is some people that they try to backstab or whatever, and they try to do whatever. There's a lot of negative things.
Yeah, you're gonna have that.
You can go down that road all you want, but at the end of the day, it is amazing just the sheer amount of people and the amount of goodwill that there is in this area for each other. And for the love of music and for the love of, just the whole thing in general.
The love of the game.
The love of the game and just the love of just
and wanting to see your people win.
Yeah.
Even if that means that you don't win at that moment in time, might not have been your time.
Yeah.
But at least you helped.
Yeah. And times are hard, man. It seems like.
Oh, they're.
Anyway, times are changing fast, man.
Shit, for the musician who does it for a living, it's not easy right now.
Constantly evolving.
Yeah, you have to work real hard if this is what you do for your bills and your food.
Right.
It's hard right now. But
so how do you handle that? How do you handle the pressure of being a public figure and having to maintain shows and public status, social media? How do you deal with it? Do you like that kind of stuff, or are you?
There's a balance.
Right.
Which is why a lot of the times I'll be, you can't find me. Mm-hmm. That's because I'll be in the man cave, back in my bat cave.
Yeah.
And I say and I turn off my phone and I let everybody know don't bother me. And I have to sit there for a few days and recharge my battery.
Right.
It's not that I hate it, and it's not that because I love it, and because anytime I go out and somebody says, "Hey man, I really love your music. I really love what you do. I really love everything about it." I love that. And it means I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
But also having to deal with that every single day is a problem.
Yeah.
And I hate even talking about it because it makes me feel like I acknowledge it. And I hate to acknowledge it because then it makes me feel like I know. And if I know, that means that I'm,
You feel like your head's in the clouds.
Yeah, and it's not.
It's not, yeah.
So you have to find a decent balance between the
Right.
two, so that way you don't act like a fucking dickhead, and so that way you also appreciate what the people are saying, and don't take anything anybody ever says to you for granted, because sometimes you do. And you just have to remember everything you do is for love of what you do, because I don't want Jonathon Allen to be famous. I want Jonathon Allen's music to be famous.
Right.
I want my music and my message to reach the people it needs to reach to, and that's the most important part.
That's awesome, man.
And it does come with a balance. You have, because if I was out there 100% of the time, I would.
Well, someone like you who draws a lot of attention really quick.
Yeah,
you have to learn what to do with that momentum, don't you?
So you do have to make sure that you have your time alone to yourself, and you don't overdo yourself, because
stretch yourself too thin.
Yeah, and I have before.
I have to,
and I have before, dude. And it'll put you on a bender, and that bender won't do nothing for you.
Yeah. In the moment, it feels good, though.
Oh, in the moment, it's great.
In the moment, you're
then you get home, and everything closes in on you, and
you is alone.
So to answer that question, balance. You have to learn how to balance. Not, and I don't want to call it fame, because it's not. You have to balance your rock star persona with your personal persona. And those two have to meet in the middle and agree on shit.
I agree. Yeah, it is a challenge having to learn as a public figure, that balance between going out and your stage presence and your public presence, because who you are publicly and who you are at home when no one's around is two different things. And it is hard to separate that sometimes, and especially with social media, it's hard to come home sometimes and wind down and make that a separate.
I just turned the phone off.
Yeah, I have a hard time with that.
Oh, I did for a while.
Yeah.
And it's real easy to just hit that power button, set that thing down.
Yeah.
And go on YouTube and watch some music videos or play some video games. And just act like the rest of the world doesn't exist. And that's what you got to do.
Right, yeah.
Because nobody understands. When somebody sees somebody and all they know them as is this one thing. When you go home, when you're doing that, you're performing. You're being that person that they want to be. And which in my case, it is me. It's just a very exaggerated version of me. Mm. And I wouldn't even say exaggerated. Actually, it's just a version of me that used to be, and I used to be able to keep it at 100% like that all the time. And I'm getting older, and I don't. It weighs on your soul, man. So you gotta keep that balance. So you have to go disappear and then shut everything off. And then whenever you're ready to, after a couple of days, ready to do it, pick up your phone, answer everybody back, make sure you make sure people that are actually caring about you are getting the messages and what they want, and what they need to hear. And not even what they need to hear, what they should hear. You can, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
So, you don't want to make anybody feel like they're less than you. Because
Right.
all I am is just a dude that practiced really a very long fucking time to do what I do, and to be able to promote it and show it to people who also needed to hear it. And I never want to be that guy who's like, oh, whenever they met him, he was a piece of shit. Because even sometimes when I want to be a piece of shit, I won't.
That is kind of rough sometimes, being a public figure, because
I don't like that public figure thing. I mean, I guess locally I am, but
well, we are, man. I mean, we are.
Yeah.
That's an unfortunate thing, because it's like if you, you have one bad day, and maybe not public figure, but maybe just like someone who advertises themselves
locally
as the product,
locally famous.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
But yeah, I'm just saying, like, when you go out and people see you advertising and they see your shows, they might follow you and they support you and they just kind of follow what you do. And then
those
they might
people
finally see you one day, and then you're having a bad day. At least I've had that experience.
Oh, no, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I still, even if I am having a bad day, I will not do that to anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've met my heroes before, and boy, what do I regret it. But I've also met some of my heroes, and I'm like, damn, that's the best person I ever met in my life.
Yeah.
And I want to be that guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Hell yeah. Well, man, where are your favorite places well, I probably shouldn't ask that. What are your favorite places to play?
My favorite places to play?
I don't know if that's a good question.
That's very.
That probably
It's a very wide question.
Probably shouldn't do that one.
No, we can.
Okay.
I mean, it's a very wide question.
Okay.
I've played a lot of places.
What's your favorite type of show?
Honestly, when motorcycle clubs ask me to come play,
Fuck yeah.
they always make sure I got a good entrance. They make sure my rider's right. You know, they take care of me all night. Oh man, yeah. My favorite shows to play are for motorcycle clubs because they usually do me pretty well. But if you're talking venues, one of my favorite places to play ever is over where it's not Lufkin, is it?
Lug nuts?
No,
Knack?
no. What's it called?
Lufkin?
No, is it? I don't think it's Lufkin.
Nacogdoches?
It starts with an L.
Lug nuts.
It's Brisket Love, wherever Brisket Love.
That's in
Lindale.
Lindale. Yeah.
That's it. Brisket Love is, oh man, it's one of my favorite places to play because, dude, the sound's always great.
Yeah.
The crowd always loves to see me
Cool
there.
green room.
Oh, dude, the green room's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Yellow Rose Canyon, it used to be something else, but it's Yellow Rose Canyon now. I love playing there. A place I haven't played in a long time, which it's a very small spot. Back when I was married, my ex-wife used to work there, but I used to love playing there. It's called R&A Tavern. It's a whiskey, a very high-end whiskey cigar lounge. Oh, it's a great place. It's over in Mineola.
Heck yeah.
That's a really good spot too. Man, there's a lot of them. There's a couple places in Texarkana that I love to play too. That's a hard question, man. Cause
yeah, that's why I didn't know. I
There's
was like, I
places
asked
in
that
Oklahoma,
question.
places in Louisiana,
Yeah.
up in Michigan. You know, there's a few good places I love to play.
You remember back in the day during the COVID era when we were playing at Machine Shed? And
Oh man, I missed me. They just opened it back up. Now.
Yeah, they
Now
did,
it's
yeah.
called the Kickstand.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's called
Okay.
the Kickstand. I'm going to try to get back in there. I got married there.
Really?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. When it
Where-
was the kickstand?
Yeah, should have never done that, but
Well.
no, when it was the Machine Shed.
Right. Oh,
But now when it
Machine
was the
Shed.
Machine Shed, man,
You got married there.
you know, I loved all them people. Like we had such a camaraderie there,
Yeah.
and
that
it
was-
ended up shutting down because of unforeseen events or whatever you want to
Multiple.
call it. Yeah, multiple.
multiple unforeseen
But
things.
ever since then, like all of us, all of the regulars there, we've all been trying to put together to try to figure out how to get it back opened, and they did. I guess they had to change the name to the Kickstand, but yeah, it's open back up, and I can't wait to go back over there and play again. I love that place.
Yeah, I'd play there again in a heartbeat, man. I love that place.
All right, well, we'll have to set it up then.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
All I got to do is call. Well, can't say names, but I'll call her and see.
8675.
309.
No, but well, cool, man. Yeah, we got our thing we're doing. Like I said, you know, you obviously have your own solo thing. How long have you been playing now? How many years professionally have you been playing?
Professionally?
Yeah.
$17 years.
17 years. Holy crap. Wow.
Yep. I told myself my whole family's a oil field family, and every one of them was so fucking mad at me. Was so mad at me because I wouldn't.
You didn't want to go in the oil field?
I wouldn't because I watched how much it hurt them and how much and
Yeah.
Which my thing was is I started training and fighting and stuff. I won't tell you who or where, but
All right.
my two favorite things to do was fight and play music. And when I say fight, I don't mean like I'm a hothead and just want, which I was when I was younger, but
Right.
this actually taught me, discipline. And I wanted to be a cage fighter. I really did, and I was good at it. But I kept breaking my hands and my feet too much. And I realized that if I keep breaking my hand, I started getting carpal tunnel, which I do still have. I have pretty bad carpal tunnel because of it now.
Yeah.
That and playing guitar. Everything I do
That
is
will
with my
mess your
hands.
guitar playing up.
Piano, drums.
Yeah.
Everything hurts my hands that I do.
Yeah.
So I had to make a decision. It's either I either keep fighting and that's till
That's
I'm
what
about
you're doing.
till I'm about 40.
Yeah.
And then I have to retire. That's if I make it, or I can have all this time to
Play music your whole life.
play my whole life.
Yeah.
And I already have a career doing that. And so even
Right.
if I am just playing on these stages for the dive bars and for the big spots here and there. I still get to do what I love to do for the rest of my life until I die, and I hope to die on a stage one day.
Right.
You know. So I had to make that decision.
I feel like I've come close a few times.
Me too.
Yeah, it's not fun.
No,
it's like you're like 20 seconds in the song thinking about stopping and just running off stage real quick so you can go die real quick.
Yeah.
And then by the end of the song, you're like, well, maybe not. Maybe I'll do another one.
You know how many times I've hit a note like, what? And everything went black. And I wake up to myself holding myself up so I don't fall off the fucking stool.
Yeah.
I do that almost every show. Especially when I play Tool.
Well, your lung capacity must be amazing.
Oh man, I've practiced it quite a lot.
And I
It's all about compression.
Yeah, I cannot fret enough about this guy's voice. Like, he's one of those guys. He's born with the fucking voice to where he could just go, huh, and then that's it. You know, it's like,
Ah!
yeah, and then it's just, yeah. Yeah. And so that's Jonathon Allen.
I hate doing that shit. It makes me blush because it's like, damn.
Well, you should be proud, man. You should be.
I know, but at the same time, I don't want to be one of those guys with the big old head.
Well, I have to set up a whole drum set to impress everyone.
Well, that is
so you know,
fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
But one of the things I hate people saying the most is, "Oh, you're very talented." I'm not talented. I wasn't born with this gift. It's something anybody can learn. It's an education. It's not a talent. If it's something that you're passionate and determined enough to figure out, you can do it. Anybody
I agree with that.
That's just like with anything else in the world. Anything another human does, they were passionate enough and determined enough to figure it out.
Right.
It's not a talent. It's not. You weren't born with it. It's not Maybelline. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Maybe. But
I hate that I know that.
But I will say that I was blessed with natural rhythm.
Yeah.
But I think everybody is, as long as they have it around them enough when they're growing up.
Yeah. I think a lot of people that don't have natural rhythm, it seems like they're kind of just fighting their natural selves, you know. And they like you see someone that doesn't have rhythm, and you tell them to just do this over and over again, like 1, 2, 3, 4, or you know, 1, 2,
music,
3, 4.
Music is built into everybody. It's something since back in the caveman days. Everybody's had a natural. At least you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. See. It just depends on how many people did you grow up that were listening to music, that cared about music, that would blast the music long enough. Mm-hmm. You know, did they make you care about other things more than music? My family, not a lot of musicians, but they listen to music a lot, and a lot of things they say, hey man, listen to the lyrics, listen to what it's talking about, listen to what it's talking about. And I didn't have the greatest family in the world, so I was told to shut the fuck up and get away from me. You're meant to be seen, not heard, and if I need you, I'll let you know. So, we were abused quite a lot. But I realized that they would say that all the time. Hey, listen to this song when they were talking amongst each other. Listen what it's talking about, what it means, what the lyrics be. And then they would. So I was like, okay, I don't have a voice. I'll make one. I'll make a song, so they can't not listen to it. So I wrote a song called "My Demons," and it got my pops off of drugs. He's been clean for 17 years now.
Well, that's awesome.
Which he had a little hiccup in between, but because of that, they heard my voice, and I thought, hey, if I could help somebody that bad, imagine how many more people I could help if I pursue this. So my goal was never to be a famous musician. It was to have famous songs that help people. That was very important to me.
Well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I wrote it when I was 14, my first full-length song, My Demons. It's a very shitty song, but for a 14-year-old, it's pretty
Most
awesome.
of our first songs, you know, you got to give them a break.
I still play it today, so it's not that bad.
Right? Yeah. I've seen you write a song about Spider-Man on the fly because we asked you to within 10 seconds.
That's a thing.
You had an amazing song. And he shoots webs and he swings from buildings. And you had of course, I can't sing like him.
That's the thing I used to do back in the day at parties whenever I was, probably like 17, 18, 19. They'd call it my 5-minute songs. They'd be like, Jonathon, make a 5-minute song. I'd be like, I wrote this song 5 minutes ago, which obviously I stole
Yeah.
from fucking Tenacious D. But I would continue to just freestyle.
We wrote the song about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was
Yeah, so they would call them a 5-minute song. So now we just
Yeah.
start freestyling
Yeah.
and just go around the party talking shit about
Yeah.
everybody, just roasting everybody. And I'd get to everybody in the party, and then I'd get back to myself and roast myself. And that was like a thing. So that's why I got good at that. I wrote this 5 minutes ago, and everybody be like, oh, shit, here we go.
Real quick, I'll tell you, I hung up with a friend group for a little bit. They had this deal where it was me and like two other musicians. I was playing cajon, they were playing guitar and bass or whatever, and there was a bunch of other people, non-musicians around us, and we'd tell them to pick a key, A through G, whatever, A through G, and so they would just pick random keys, be like A, G, D, C, or whatever, and so we'd come up with the beat, and then there's A, G, D, C, and then we'd let them kind of pick out. We'd let the non-musicians write the song, and then we'd play it, and they'd pick shit out as we're playing it, and they would rap on it and sing on it and stuff.
Okay, so it's like a what do you call that? Where people, like comedians, they go up and somebody in the crowd will call out something.
Oh yeah, like a backseat, backseat.
Improv.
Improv, yeah.
Improv,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, the other thing I was gonna say is we both. Talking about the Tenacious D thing, we both have a mutual love for Tenacious D, the Pick of Destiny, and Dave Grohl. And
Dave Grohl. You can't destroy the metal.
And then live, if you look at the live performance of them, they got this dude in this big fucking metal suit, and he comes walking out, and it's this whole thing, and they have the battle.
They got that from Iron Maiden. No, was it Iron Maiden? No, it was
I did not know that.
No, well, Iron Maiden had a big Eddie walk across the stage.
Eddie, yeah.
And then Rob Zombie had a big the
robot
dude from his comics and stuff, and from El Super Beasto, which is a deep cut. If you don't know about El Super Beasto, the cartoon that Rob Zombie made, look it up. It's delicious. If you're 18 and under, I probably wouldn't.
I do not know that, so I have to look it up.
I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay,
It is the best. It's a comedy. It's great. Also, I heard, I don't know if it's very true, he got the rights to Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me if he does.
So I cannot wait if he has it. I cannot wait to see what he does with that. Because what he did with Halloween was wild.
And
dude.
the Land of Thousand Corpses, right?
Yeah. Well, you have House of a Thousand Corpses. Devil's Rejects. And the Three, which was basically it's basically just to get not clarity, but just to see how it ended.
Yeah.
How the whole story ended. So the third one isn't really that great, but it's still good if you're looking for a means to an end for the characters, which they should have died, every one of them, but they didn't.
I remember I saw Devil's Rejects, and it was like, I don't think there's a good guy in the story.
There's not. That's the whole thing.
It's like awesome. Everything's just badass attacking each other.
Those are all based off of, because he at least from whatever I heard him talking about, because he grew up in the carny life, so all those are based off of people he grew up with, but very, very, very exaggerated versions of them. And he's like, I'm gonna make them like evil characters, and
dude, I admire
so the
those
evil
guys,
characters are good guys. So the people are gonna be rooting for the murderers and shit. Yeah.
I admire the carnies, man.
That.
I don't know why. I love the game, the carnies and all of it. But like Steve-O was another one who grew up. He's in clown school, I think.
Yeah, he went to Barnaby Brothers College.
There's something about those guys that's just like, you guys use your body to do tremendous, incredible, crazy crap.
I learned how to
entertain everybody.
I learned how to juggle. That's as far as I got.
Yeah. Man, I wish I can't juggle for crap. So
really, as a drummer, you should be really good at it.
No, I can't even twirl sticks. Really, I never figured that out. No, I never figured it out. I can't.
I'll teach you how to juggle. It's not that hard.
I get the concept of it. It's like you throw one and then there's the other.
No. See, you're thinking about grabbing it. You need to be thinking about the rhythm. Because you should be able to close your eyes and do it.
It's all location about the rhythm. Yeah.
Location and rhythm, just like you do when
you're playing
drums. That's the same shit.
I did see that guy throwing the balls on the electronic drums. Making a drum beat.
Yeah, see, that's something that's above my pay grade, but I can do it.
Me too. You couldn't pay me to do that. Right?
Nah, well, you could pay me to do it.
It wouldn't be worth the money if I did it,
Unless the Barnaby brothers called you and said, hey.
Right.
You want to make a couple million this year?
Yeah.
Sure.
I would do it, too, in that scenario.
I say that like I know what the Barnaby brothers pay their people, but I don't.
Yeah.
Let's just go over the left. No, I'm just kidding. Shut up, butthead. Yeah. Why the fuck are you so good at that?
Beavis.
What butthead? Fire! Boy,
Like when they got robbed, they got broke into, and they were trying to figure out what happened. And they're both, it was like a first-person view, and they're looking at the TV that's missing. And they look to the right, and there's the broken window with the footprints out there.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, oh. And they look to the window, oh. And they look back at the TV, oh. And they're trying to figure out what happened. Yeah. You got robbed, motherfucker.
You know what's funny is we're doing it the opposite. You look like Beavis, and I look like Butthead.
Yeah. They said I look like Beavis because ever since I got the haircut, because of the big forehead and the forward hair. Hang on, wait. You ready?
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Oh, no.
I kind of look like him, I guess.
Oh, man. Yeah, if he didn't have autism or whatever he's got.
Right.
I got autism or whatever he's got, so I'm not the guy to talk.
Did you see when they got older? And
I've watched every episode.
Yeah. That's where Hank Hill came from.
Well, actually, yeah.
He started
Mike
there.
Judd. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He had a character there. It was basically Hank Hill. It was basically the
Well, Hank Hill was the original voice was I don't know if you remember the original cartoon, but the guy that would they'd always go to his house and piss him off.
The trailer.
I don't know if it was a trailer, but they'd be like, "You boys want to come and make some money mowing my yard?" Yeah.
In the movie, he had a trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I didn't see a whole lot of the original Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, I've seen all of them. Yeah. I watched them on MTV when I was younger, back before MTV was just ridiculousness and catfish.
It was ridiculousness and Nitro Circus Live, and it was ridiculousness, Fantasy Factory, Nitro Circus Live, Gene Simmons' Family Jewels every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while.
I think the Osbournes were there too, right?
Yeah, they were on there, and I think they moved to VH1 after a while.
Yeah, and then
I could be wrong. I don't know, but I believe so.
What else was on MTV?
Music videos.
There was music. Well,
do you know what the first music video that was ever on MTV was? Video Killed the Radio Star.
Oh yeah.
It's the first music video ever played on MTV.
Really?
Yep. And you know what's funny now?
What's that?
They should. I think they should come out with a song that says "Streaming killed the video star."
Yeah.
Because it did.
Internet killed the TV star.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be. Never mind.
AI killed the.
AI killed
star.
the internet star. Yeah.
I hope not. I think eventually it'll kill itself.
For about 5 years, we've got the AI stars.
Yeah.
At least 5 years, probably 10.
Yeah, it'll kill itself out. Everybody will get tired of that bullshit.
Well, if you want to talk about it, it's your interview here.
Yeah, it's fine.
We can cut this out if we need to. Yeah. I think that, we're going to go through the 5 to 10 year AI thing. That'll be the popular thing. But I think in the end, it'll be a good thing. I think it's the bubble bursting because, you look at Spotify and iTunes and all the platforms that have been ripping off artists for a long time.
For a very long time.
For a very bad...
And the fact that record labels are making artists to use AI so that way they make it more efficient and they don't have to pay as much.
Right.
Which is bullshit. Which I think... But eventually, the creative people, the people who created this music for the longest time, the people who bring you these kind of things...
Right.
They're going to stop giving it to you. And the people that crave that kind of shit are going to realize that they're not getting what they wanted anymore, and it'll ruin everything.
They're going to realize
so then they'll turn around and be like, "No, fuck."
There's going to be a real musician revolution.
There's going to be an uprising, and then
a revolution.
And then the shows are going to come back,
and
then people are going to put ass in seats again, and the same thing, which social media took away people coming to shows live. Because they're like, why would I when y'all record it anyway and I could just watch it from home? So now all that's doing is we're going to have to deal with it for a while. It's going to shut itself down, and people are going to be back in seats again. That's what I believe, because eventually they're going to realize that you cannot supplement real human soul for something that knows mathematics.
Yeah.
That's just the truth.
Is it okay if I put my input in on this?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is your interview, so if you don't want me to, I won't, or I'll cut it out or whatever.
No, it's fine. I'm all about truth.
So I agree with you. I think that AI has no soul. I think that it can't replace a human as far as, the true soul goes in art and everything else. But also, majority of people don't care about soul. That's how I feel about it. The majority of the listeners in this world do not care about soul, or else they wouldn't listen to the...
Now, I'll say, I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But the people who don't care about soul, they do. They just don't realize that that's the element that makes them love it.
Well, most people are sheep.
But even if you're sheep, there's still it's prime.
I agree
primal.
with you. I
It's
agree 100%. I agree with that. But I just think that the majority of people are not going to... I mean,
I think it'll be more than
even once they
you
realize it. Let's say we get past that little hump, and then now we're to the point in the world where the majority of people are realizing. I'm definitely cutting this out. The majority of people are realizing
Don't
that.
you cut this out?
I just call people sheep, bro. I can't say that.
Yeah, you can.
They're gonna
All these people watching.
Pitchfork.
Sheep call people sheep. So who knows? Are you the sheep? Or are you the
probably,
wolf?
yeah, more than likely, yeah.
Not you, them.
Are you a sheep?
Or are you the wolf?
You a sheep?
Or you? Well, that was more of a fucking.
Yeah. Are you warm in the winter? Let me ask you.
But no, seriously though, you have a good point. But
my point is that even once we get past that little hurdle and that little hump of majority of people realizing that there's no soul in this and that they don't like it, even then there's still going to be that group of people that still follow that kind of thing because they just never will.
There's
they
people
never
who think they're
out.
toasters and shit, but that's what you have. That's what you get. I don't give a fuck if you think you're a toaster, but don't make me call you a toaster when you're not.
Right.
If you don't want me to call you what you are, then just don't ask me to call you anything.
Right.
So there's gonna be
I feel you, brother.
There's gonna be those people.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I'm at the end of the day, I'm pure anarchy. I'm like, hey, whatever you want to do, that's fine. Just don't make me do what you want to do.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do and that's what you believe in, okay, just do it over there. And I won't make you do it over here, and you don't make me do it over there.
Right.
Just leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. And if we don't agree, then we won't agree.
Right.
But I still, I still love you as a human.
Right.
But I might not like you as a person. You know what I mean?
My ideal recording situation is, as far as an album and the way the sound is mixed and the way it's produced and who played on it, I love Primus and Motorhead and things like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like they obviously played.
Well, there's a lot of people that hate that shit.
Right, but they obviously played the instruments there. They, it's obviously real. They could do it for you live.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's obviously real. They obviously really did it.
And at the end of the day, dude, that's where it's going to end up back.
And that's
always
where
does.
my heart and soul always was as a musician, even before I was playing, professionally. Was like, man, I can't wait to do this album, and it's going to be all real. And there's not going to be anything added. I didn't want to add any kind of polish. I didn't want to add nothing. I wanted to leave the hair on it. I wanted to just be just whatever
people,
it is,
and people
the ugly
love that,
bastard that it is.
That'll be them things that people miss.
That most of the people do. Is my point. Most people do. It does. I don't know if I want to say all this, man, but it's how I feel, man. It's like
You should.
People don't care about authenticity. Most people don't.
Well, that's because they don't realize how important it is because they're not in the action of making the music.
Correct.
But whenever they find out that all that shit's taken over and that there's something missing from it, that's when they'll realize that's what it was.
That's what's been wrong with music the last 20 years, man. The 90s was the last good hoorah music had, and then the early 2000s was kind of okay.
I don't know.
It was kind of okay.
Because we got some good shit out of the 10s and the early.
The 10s, it was fleeting, though. It was good. There was a lot of good shit. Don't get me wrong. It was fleeting. And then by 2011 and on, there was nothing.
I mean,
nothing.
One of my favorite songs right now, which will surprise a lot of you, is I'm Coming Up by Pink.
What's that?
I'm coming up, so you better get this party started.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
coming
yeah.
up, I'm coming.
I
I've
do
been
love
jamming
that.
the shit out of some Pink lately, but early Pink, not like...
Okay.
So that'll actually surprise a lot of people, I think.
Okay.
But like, yeah, from like the 2000s and 2010s. I think there was some good music made there.
There was. The emo and scene era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of really good shit made.
Yeah,
there.
I agree.
You know, it had a lot to do with my music that I do now. Because, I mean, I do sing a lot of good blues and stuff like that, but my favorite music in the world is metalcore. You know, fucking Asking Alexandria, Bring Me the Horizon,
I love Bring Me the
Valentine.
Black Veil Brides.
Well, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Black Veil Brides, but I like their later shit, actually.
I dated this emo girl
I
in
like
high
their
school.
later shit.
She liked Black Veil Brides.
Of Mice and Men, you know.
Bring Me the Horizon. She was
Escape to Fate. I love Escape to Fate.
Yeah. Yeah. There was this, it was really raunchy. She liked the really extreme raunchy stuff. There was this band called Infant Annihilator.
Oh, I love Infant Annihilator.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cannibal Corpse.
Cannibal
Fucking,
Corpse. Yeah.
You got Whitechapel. Fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
All that shit's my jam. I went and seen them all live.
Yeah.
So, like, if you ask me what my favorite music is, it's that.
Yeah.
And then I go and sing what I sing live. And people are like, that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
It does to me because I like all kinds of music.
Yeah.
As long as people are doing art, whether it's funny, whether it's sad, whether it's happy, whether it's this, as long as they're doing something that they actually love to do and they're putting their heart and soul into it, I can tell. And I can love it. And most of the time I do. Like, I'll go from Bill Withers, Now Green, Notice Redding to Infinite Annihilator, Slaughter to Prevail, you know. I'm trying to think of other bands that regular people would know.
Ministry.
Skillet.
You know it. Pantera.
Skillet. Well, everybody knows.
Everyone knows Pantera.
Everybody knows I love Pantera.
Yeah.
You know, Down Bags. I used to want to be a rapper. When I first started out, when I was very young, I told everyone I was going to be a rapper. And I got very, 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 very good at it. And I hated metal music, and nobody could ever tell me different. Well, I got a stepmom, and she showed me Pantera. And then I realized that's not what I want to be. I'm going to be something better. And metal music, Pantera, Dimebag, Vinny, Phil, Rex, Zakk Wylde, Ozzy, Lemmy, you know, all those dudes, those who shaped who I am today. And if you see me playing acoustic, that's because I'm good at it. And I learned how to do all kinds of different shit. But where my heart and soul is at is in metal. I'm a metalhead.
That's where I'm at the end of the day, I think. Rock and roll metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I do love rock and roll. But I'm more of a metal guy. I like rock and roll, just heavier.
Yeah, well, same.
Yeah.
Same. Well, because my favorite's Motorhead. Because I like stuff like, you know, Led Zeppelin and stuff like that.
Oh, me too.
Love it. But I do like it heavier than that.
That's my thing.
I like it a little bit heavier.
That's why when most people ask me what kind of music I like the most, I just say yes.
Right. Yeah. Is there any genre you don't like?
Well,
is it a bad idea?
Can you define don't like? Like, what do you mean by don't like?
Is there a genre you hear and you're like, no, I don't want to listen to that. I just turn it off or change it.
That's a hard question because one that I don't.
That might not be a good question.
That I just don't know. Well,
that's probably a bad question.
Do you mean like one that I just don't like and refuse to like, or one that I just it's not really my? Because the one that I could say that's not really my thing. And that's.
Because for me, it's hard. Like trap rap. I don't like trap rap a whole lot, but I like old school hip hop. I like, you know, a lot of the rap. Like I like a lot of gangster rap, you know, Snoop Dogg shit like that.
Okay,
but I like the old school. But I don't like trap rap from 2023 or whatever.
The main thing is probably mumble rap.
I don't like mumble rap really.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I don't hate it because a lot of people do like it.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
And it might be their thing. That's cool.
I just don't want to listen to it.
But that's probably the only thing that I can't really like get into and try to like something in. Because I do try to like something from everything. But that's probably something that's one thing I haven't found at least one song that I can just sit and vibe to. It's that. You know, some people like it. Some people like it, and I'm not taking it from them.
I went in the house and my babe. I was in my home and my babe.
Everybody got a bad day.
Because I like it. Because I like it.
You see that fucking meme where that dude with the Down syndrome did it, and he sounded
that's what
exactly like it.
Yeah.
I have an uncle with Down syndrome. His name's Jesse. He's a big country guy, so he wouldn't know that song. But if my uncle Jesse did that, I'd have been like, "Fuck yeah, we're putting it everywhere."
Right. And by the way, if you're a mumble rap person, please keep doing what you're doing. I support it. I support it. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't listen to it.
Yeah,
so please don't.
That's what I was saying. Is like,
don't kill me.
I don't hate nobody who does it. It's just that's probably the one thing that I don't really get into.
Yeah, that's probably my number one that I don't.
Because I try to find at least one or two songs in some kind of genre that I like.
Yeah.
Which I like jazz. I like to sit down and listen to jazz sometimes. People are like, "What?" Like, whenever I say I listen to everything, I legitimately mean I listen to everything. There's something everywhere other than in that genre that I.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, that I've yet to find it. I might find one that I like. I don't know yet. We'll find out.
Yeah.
But right now, no.
Do you like Frank Zappa?
I love Frank Zappa.
You love jazz.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't realize that I love Frank Zappa, and I used to say, like, I don't like jazz, but
it's
I like
hard
Frank.
as fuck to play that shit. I tried to learn. No.
Telling you, oh, the zombie true.
Unless you can make your fingers a helix for, like, and for a chord progression, you ain't doing none of that shit.
There's the chord. There's the chord structure.
That's the chord
This is
structure.
the chord structure. You have to put both hands.
And then you got to reach the thumb over.
And that's the chord right there. You do that to make.
Yeah. And you have to do that and switch it 7 times and get. You know, it's like doing the fucking West Side. You can't fucking.
There's some jazz nut here that's like, no, you cross your fingers the other way.
Oh yeah, there's somebody in there that's like, no, that's not.
No,
how you
actually.
do it." Actually, wait.
Yeah, it's a demented 6 arpeggio.
The fuck's an arpeggio?
What's a demented chord?
The Dementors are here?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, we love all you guys. I love all you guys.
Yeah, no, I don't hate any kind of music. I just, it's if you make something that you love, I love it too. Even if I don't like it, I love it too. As long as it's from the heart, because that's important. Because if you keep doing music from the heart, no matter what kind of music you do, then people are going to love it no matter what, and nobody can take that from you. And everybody that loves it will keep it for you.
Right.
That's important.
Spoken by the man himself.
Even if you don't fucking make it, you did. You made it because somebody loves it. And even if one person loves it, you're doing right. You need to keep going.
Yeah, because that's not something you can buy, There's a lot of people with a lot of money. They have the most money you could ever want to spend, and they can't play. They wish they could. They wish they could sit there and have the drive and the talent and the ambition to want to do it. Not even the ambition, because a lot of them have the ambition.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those deals you can't purchase.
The hardest part is being a musician with no money, with all the heart and the persistence and determination to do it. The hardest part is being a broke person with that ambition, because if you're not broke, you don't have to try as hard. Even if you do have the persistence and determination. But if you are broke, the persistence and determination is only 50% of the thing. You have to work your ass off to get the money to get to the place you need to be, the spot you need to be, and even then you might not even get seen. But the thing is, never fucking give up, because if you do, then everybody that told you couldn't would be right. But everybody that told you couldn't, when you do make it after all that persistence and it does work, will be wrong. And oh my God, does that feel fucking good.
He's right. I mean, I've always thought, like, if I won the lottery or if I got some big sum of money, one of the first things I'm doing is booking a tour and hiring, a booking agent and going on tour. It's like, I'm not changing what I'm doing by any means.
Be careful about the booking agents you book or hire, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know, but
you gotta make sure that you're in charge.
I'm saying I'm hiring someone who, actually
somebody creditable. Let me say that.
Yeah.
Hire somebody creditable.
We want to see the credits.
Yes.
Yeah.
After every show, I want to see them bitches coming down.
Yeah. I want it to be like the end of a movie.
Yeah.
I want to see the credits rolling down.
Pause. Who's that?
Right. Well, that's the guy that booked the gig.
Okay. All right. Continue.
Yeah. Yeah. Write him down. Yeah. Well, anyway, John, Is there anything else you want to talk about, man? We got anything else? You play music yet? Do you want to? I don't know. You would talk about your hair products.
Don't worry about that.
How do you achieve the look? Like, what's your routine with the hair and the?
I wash my hair.
You wash it,
and then I put conditioner in it.
What kind of conditioner do you use? We're not plugging these people?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
No.
We don't have to go down that route.
They ain't giving me no damn money, so I'm not telling them.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I wash my hair, I condition it, and then I brush it. But also for a long time I didn't, so I got a lot of dead ends. So that's why it does all this.
Yeah.
So I'm here pretty soon. I'm gonna chop it back down.
You're good at being persistent. If you look at the older, these are from a while ago.
2018.
2018. So that's what, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So compare these pictures to him now. I mean, you should be asking.
Well, I had my sides cut down. You can see I had my sides cut down, but the long hair down, and I'm about to do that again. I call it the Phil Hawk, which back in the day, Phil, the lead singer from Pantera, he had like just the top of his head.
Just a strip.
Yeah, so it's not called the Phil Hawk, but I call it the Phil Hawk, and I wore it for the longest time. I'm thinking about going back to it because I do need to cut all these dead ends off and fix it back up. I just been not paying attention to it lately.
That's Brandon's amp back there, ain't it?
Yep, it sure is. That's
I know
also
that
his
amp.
bass too. No, actually that's
someone else's bass.
No, that's Donnie's brother's bass. Because that
Dustin.
was Dustin. Because
That was Dustin's bass.
Playing. And back then, what's his name was still playing bass drums for him. Jay was still playing because that was Jay's drums.
That is Jay's drums.
That was Donnie's.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is Donnie's guitar actually. I had the same guitar and it got stolen the day before the show. So,
really?
Yeah.
What happened there?
My sister put it in the back of her trunk and didn't lock her car, and somebody crackhead saw her because we saw it on the bar surveillance cameras. They saw Casey put my guitar in her trunk and not lock it, and somebody come in there, opened it up, grabbed it, and ran off with it.
Fuck that guy, man.
It's the same guitar.
And if you ever stole an instrument or you stole something from a musician, you just slowed the world down a little bit. I mean,
yeah, you
didn't
killed
do very well.
That was the first guitar I ever bought with real music money.
You should make it up to those people.
But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, that's Donnie's guitar, but it's the same one I had. That's why he let me take the pictures with him and play the show with it. So that because Raymond, if you don't know Raymond, he's a bad motherfucker. He's
The photographer, Raymond Hyatt, we love you, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, guy. He's the
Badass
one that
guy.
took all these pictures, and he's a killer.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm about to do my hair back like that again, I think.
Yeah. I cut my hair off, man. People don't even recognize me anymore. It's like
It doesn't matter if I cut the sides like this again, and then I take my hat off and just put it down to the side, it still looks the same. It
Really?
only looks different when I put it up
yeah.
because my hair's
Look
so
like a
damn
samurai.
thick. Yeah. Well, I mean that's why this looks like this. It's just down the back. You can see it kind of right here.
Yeah.
But anyway, I got some questions for you.
Uh-oh. Okay. Do you?
No. But I'll find some. Hold on.
We'll be cutting a lot of those out, I'm sure.
No, we won't.
No, we won't. Okay.
No.
Okay. Well,
Do you like...
cigarettes are in the fucking frame, dude.
So?
Oh, no. No, that's in the frame. I'm going to have to... all right. We'll figure it out. There's going to be something funny right there. I'm going to put something funny right there.
You don't have to blur it.
No, I won't blur it. I'll put a titty right there.
Don't put a titty, because then we can't put it...
TikTok, yeah.
Hold on. What the... Take a picture of my funny face right here and put that over it.
There you go, yeah. Yeah.
Just crop out a picture of something that I'm doing funny and put my...
Right. It'll be something.
No, anyway.
Yeah.
So...
You got anything else you want to talk about?
What's up with that tattoo right there? What's with the spade?
Motorhead, Lemmy.
I fucking knew it.
Ace
I
of
knew
spades.
it. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
You know, for the longest time, I didn't realize you had that until I looked back when we were playing the other day and you were drumming. I was like, oh,
Really?
shit. He's got the spade. And,
You didn't see
I
that?
knew it was Ace of Spades, but I was like, I haven't asked you yet.
That's where Lemmy had his tattoo.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew that's what it was, but I got to ask, you know.
Yep.
Is that the only tattoo you got?
Yep.
Really? You got to get a new one.
Yeah,
You
I
ever
thought
seen
about
this
it.
one?
No. Fuck you.
Yeah, so I have a grandma, my mom's mom. Her name was Vicky, but they called her Chainsaw.
Okay.
She was an old biker bitch. And she had that tattooed on her lip. And usually when you get something tattooed right there, it fades out really fast. So the guy that did it, he actually did my Nirvana tattoo. He did a few. He did my mustache tattoo. He did a few. He ended up passing away too. But because of my grandma, me, him, and like 4 or 5 other people that night ended up getting this on our lips. So I told him, I said, I pulled out the fucking needle for the gun myself. I said, make it go as far as you can without going through the other side of my lip. That bitch went. You could see the fucking needle popping out. Yeah.
Poking, yeah.
You could see it popping out, almost popping out to the other side, which is why it's still there.
There, yeah.
Everybody else's is gone. Obviously, his is gone now, probably because he's dead. And it's been a while, but I got that for old Chainsaw. But the reason I bring that up is there's this old dude. After she passed away, I was grown. This dude was telling me, he's like, "Yeah, oh, your grandma's Chainsaw?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Let me tell you a fucking story." And this is over at Two Step in Gladewater before it closed down. Anybody that knows about Two Step in Gladewater, you'll know what I'm talking about. He was like, "Man, old Chainsaw come in here one time, and I'm sitting there, and she come up to me, and she said, 'Hey, man, what you doing?' He said, 'I'm drinking.' She said, 'Well, you want a whore? I got you $100. He said, 'All right.' He gave her $100. He said, this woman left out about 30 minutes later. And by the way, this is from the perspective of the dude that was talking to my grandma Chainsaw. He said, I waited for about an hour. I started to get mad. She just come on inside with a half gallon of vodka and just sat down like nothing happened. Like she didn't owe me money and didn't go get me a whore. He said, so I felt tough. And I went over there and I grabbed that bottle of vodka and I picked it up and I whopped her upside the head with it as hard as I could. He said, but what I failed to remember is that was the year they started making bottles out of plastic. He said, so when I whopped her upside the head with it, that thing bounced off. And I looked at it and I looked at her and she looked at me. And I dropped that bottle and I took off running outside. When I took off running outside, nobody stopped her or stopped me because they knew not to stop Chainsaw. They call her Chainsaw for a reason. These are his words. Because she'll cut you. Well, I get up under the biggest truck I could see. And as soon as I get up under that thing, I'm trying. And, somebody grabs a hold of my leg. And that's old Chainsaw. She pulled me out, and boy, she whooped my ass for about 10 minutes, and nobody stopped her. And I was black and blue. I wasn't good for about 2 weeks after that. That's the story I got of old Chainsaw. That's your grandma, and I'm like, this is the first time I'm hearing a story about Chainsaw, which I've always heard of Chainsaw, but I always knew her as grandma. You know, and she was the nicest redheaded fucking Irish lady. You know, she was the nicest. She used to ride the bus with me when I was younger to go to school. And I'm like, damn, this woman was whooping motherfuckers. I was like, well, I guess that's where I get it from.
Yeah.
But that was the coolest story ever. Yeah, old Chainsaw.
Old Chainsaw.
Yeah, I thought that was a cool story to tell. So.
Heck yeah.
But her name was Vicky, and to her grandkid, she was a very good woman.
She sounds cool.
But boy, she was a biker bitch from hell. Nobody wanted to fuck with her, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought that'd be a cool story to tell because everybody likes that story.
Yeah, man.
But that's who I come from.
Yeah, man. Well, you want to play some music for us or something, man?
Maybe.
Maybe? No?
Yeah.
Hey, let's do it, y'all.
Lighting up cigarettes in the 7th grade. That's what my mother taught me. She was falling asleep, driving down 68. I drove just to get us home safe, wishing hard that I could escape. Stumbling down the steps on the school bus, wishing I don't have to go home. I walked in the house, found the electric was out. I hope Dad left money for us, 'cause 3 days and I haven't had much. 'Cause I'm tired of being nice, I just don't have it inside me. I can't take much more shit from you, and I've cut you out of my life. You love me when you need a high. I'm done spending, done spending, done spending my money on you. Yeah. If Dad was home, and boy, we was gone, driving around listening to tunes. And we had some peace of mind, 'cause she couldn't find us. We're all constantly on the move. My whole life I've been running from you. Yeah, 'cause I'm tired of being nice, just don't have it inside me. I can't take much more shit from you. Yeah, I've cut you out of my life. You love me when you need a high. I'm done spending, done spending, done spending my money on you. Yeah. I'm tired of being nice, I just don't have it inside me. I can't take much more shit from you, and I have cut you out of my life. You love me when you need a high. I'm done spending my money on you, 'cause I'm through with you. I'm tired of being nice, I just don't have it inside me. I can't take much more shit from you. Yeah, I've cut you out of my life. You love me when you need a high. I'm done spending, done spending, done spending my money on you. Yeah. And I'm through with you. Whoa. I'm tired of being nice, just don't have it inside me. I can't take much more shit from you, and I have cut you out of my life. You love me when you need a high. I'm done spending my money on you, 'cause I'm through with you.